Hi everyone, Jean-Pierre from tennis.fr, French website, and tennis.net, English website, former tennis coach in France. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing this racket, the Head Radical MP 2023 with the new Auxetic technology. And at the end of the video, I will also quickly talk about the other rackets we can find in the Head Radical line. So this racket, like the previous model of the Radical MP, is control-oriented with reduced power, but at the same time, it's accessible to many players, not hard to use. The racket is easy to swing with the correct access to topspin. Comfort is fine, a bit better in my opinion with the new Auxetic technology. And we are going first to talk about the technologies we can find on this racket, and I'm going to start with the new Auxetic technology, the main new feature of this version of the Head Radical MP. It corresponds to the use of a material intended to improve the feelings, the comfort, and to have a nice response even when you off-center the ball. Sound grommets, slightly widened grommets at the height of the impact zone to improve power, access to topspin, and also the sound on impact. Control pattern, it concerns the 16x19 string pattern that is a bit tighter in the middle of the string bed to improve control, and the strings have more space on the sides to still provide a decent power when off-centering the ball. And finally, Graphene 360 Plus, already present on the previous version, a technology that provides stability without adding too much weight to the racket. It also helps provide power and comfort. Before I continue, for your tennis equipment, I advise you to go at Tennis Warehouse Europe or Tennis Warehouse USA. I have a partnership with these websites, and it's very nice from you if you use my affiliate link to buy there. Doing so, you will help me continue the videos I'm doing on YouTube. You can find my affiliate links in the description under the video. Thank you very much. Okay guys, I continue now with my feelings on the court when I played with the racket. I'm going to start with the power provided by the racket. I show you on the screen a comparison in terms of power with some other rackets. So, the Head Radical MP 2023, like the previous version, is a control-oriented racket with reduced power, but it remains versatile and accessible to many players. I found the power close to that provided by the previous model. I would say it's the same level of power. Overall, personally, I had the right balance between power and control from the baseline. On my forehand, a shot where I have variable power and where I can lack ball length with low power rackets, I had decent power. But if I had to play with this racket, which is possible, I could play with this racket, I would slightly lower the tension of the string to have a little more easy power compared to the racket I had for my test, which has a tension around 24 kilograms with a monofilament head length touch, comfortable monofilament string, but still a monofilament, a bit rigid, so I would have been more comfortable with a tension a bit lowered, but it was fine overall on my forehand. On my backhand, a shot that is more powerful than my forehand, I had the right power control compromise, and I think that even if I lower the tension a bit to be more comfortable on my serve on my forehand, I would still have a good control for my backhand. On both sides, I made a few mistakes in length, which shows that the racket offers a good level of control, and I had decent power on the serve, a shot where I can seriously lack power with rackets that are too demanding. It shows that there is also a decent amount of power. The Head Radical MP is not very hard to play, but beware, due to its slightly reduced power, it will suit players who are able to produce at least a bit of power with their game. Now, concerning the access to spins, first, I had very nice feelings on my slice backhand, good control, nice sensations I really liked, with the head size of 98 square inch and the 16x19 string pattern slightly tightened in the middle. The Head Radical MP gives a correct average access to topspin, I would say. The Head Radical MP will suit players, in my opinion, who play with a normal level of topspin, who have a rather flat game, or who use slice. For better topspin access, still with great control, give a look at the Head Gravity MP I recently reviewed, and for great access to topspin with more power also, see the Head Extreme MP or also the Head Boom MP. But for this racket, Head Radical MP, correct, average access to topspin. Now, concerning the maneuverability, with the weight of 300 grams and strength, the neutral balance of 32 centimeters, average swing weight of 323, I found the maneuverability of this version of the Head Radical MP to be excellent, like the previous model. I didn't feel much weight at the tip of the racket, bothering me to have nice swing speed. The 98 square inch head size and the nice maneuverability is particularly interesting for players doing a one-handed backhand or who have medium short swings. Still better if you have medium large swings to produce power easily, especially with this racket that is a bit control oriented, but very good maneuverability with this racket. I found the comfort to be very good. The difference is slight, but I found it to be a little more comfortable than the previous version, with a slightly softer feeling at impact, which may be related to the Auxetic technology. I had the same feeling with the Head Gravity MP I recently reviewed, a bit more comfortable than the previous version. I felt I had clean shots, nice sound at impact, not much vibrations, very nice to play with this racket. It's one more racket I think I could personally use. Okay guys, to conclude for this Head Radical MP Auxetic, very nice racket, very good compromise between power, control, average access to topspin, good maneuverability, good comfort, versatile racket, interesting for many players. I would recommend this racket to players with an intermediate or advanced level, not for beginners, players who are able to produce at least a bit of power with their game, players who are looking for a racket that will provide control while remaining versatile and not too hard to play, players who are looking for a medium correct access to topspin or who play flat or with slice, players who are looking for a racket with a good maneuverability, good level of comfort, and finally players who appreciate the sensations of the previous version because this one is really close. Now I'm going to quickly talk about the other Head Radical tennis rackets. First, Head Radical Pro. It is heavier than the Head Radical MP, 315 grams and strength, and with a thinner profile, 21.5 millimeters at the height of the contact zone. The Radical Pro will be the most demanding of the Head Radical. It will be less powerful than the Head Radical MP. Interesting, in my opinion, for players with an advanced level, with a good technique, with rather large and relaxed swings, able to generate power through their game, players who are looking for a good level of control, same medium correct access to topspin, and good maneuverability and good comfort. Head Radical Team, it replaces the former Head Radical S. It will be more powerful and easier to play than the Head Radical MP thanks to its larger head size, the weight of 280 grams and strength, and its thicker profile. Access to topspin will also be better, interesting for players with an intermediate level, players who rather have a two-handed backhand because of the head size, and players who want a reasonable weight, a good level of power, access to topspin, forgiveness, and comfort. And finally, Head Radical Team L. It replaces the previous Head Radical Light, also featuring a large 102 square inch head size and a 25 millimeter profile. This racket will be more powerful than the Head Radical MP, more comfortable with better access to topspin. It is the lightest Head Radical racket with a weight of 260 grams unstrung, interesting for beginners, intermediate players who want a very light racket, young players who switch to an adult racket, seniors who want an easy-to-play racket, players who rather have a two-handed backhand, and players who want a very light racket, good level of power, access to topspin, forgiveness, and comfort. Okay guys, I stop here for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope it will help you if you are looking for a new tennis racket. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comment. Have fun playing tennis, and I see you very soon in another video. Take care, bye bye.